everyone, welcome back to today's video. We are doing my second trimester recap. We are officially into the third trimester with little boy Alfie. So this is basically a recap of everything that's happened in the last 12 weeks. So we have officially announced his name. If you did not watch that video, I'll leave it down below, but his name is Alfie Brian, and we confirmed it's a boy. So we went to our anatomy scan. He's looking perfect. He's actually measuring 2 weeks ahead. He is a big boy. He's actually looking a lot bigger than Oliver was. Ollie was born 8 pounds, 12 ounces, so he was almost 9 pounds. Alfie is looking way bigger than Ollie was, so we're looking at an 8+ pound baby. So with that being said, after my anatomy scan, my doctor was already recommending a C-section due to the size of Alfie. So that was my anatomy scan. If you missed that, I also did a video on that. He's very big now. He's huge. He's got the cutest little face. Next, my belly is getting very big now. I have been showing since 11 weeks, but now I'm all belly. A lot of people around me are basically saying there's not enough room for him in there. He is big. My belly is taking over by storm. I can't see my feet anymore. It has grown a lot, I'll say that. And I also put a clip in of my belly so you guys can see it, but here it is at 27 weeks officially, and yeah, we are into the third trimester. I did have some issues with my ankle, and I went over that in a vlog, but I accidentally fell. Well, I didn't fall. I was stepping off of a curb onto the street, and the street wasn't like paved correctly, so my ankle kind of went to the side, and I heard a popping noise, and I thought I was going to be in a cast for like 6+ months, but luckily my foot has healed and everything is good. I was honestly really starting to freak out about the fact that I might have to be in crutches and a cast with a newborn, but luckily it's all good. It was just a really bad sprain and it's back to being normal. But that's a little update on like any injuries or anything that's happened during my pregnancy. I did have like folliculitis when I was pregnant with Ollie, so I've been extremely careful with using spray deodorant and using different razors every time I shave, because folliculitis is like a skin disease and skin infection of the follicles, and you can spread it from one follicle to the next. So I basically have been doing that because I learned my lesson. So I just want to make sure that nothing goes wrong this time around, so I have done precautions to make sure that I don't get it again, because they thought it was MRSA and that turned into like a whole fiasco during my labor. So I'm just trying to avoid anything that's possibly going to ruin my labor and delivery. Now on to labor and delivery. I did mention that my doctor recommends a C-section. He told me that with a VBAC, if we go the same route with Ollie, I was only 2 centimeters. He wasn't coming down from in the birth canal. He was a -3, and he basically just didn't want to come out. So I was over a week past my due date and I was induced. He told me if that happens, he will not do an induction. We would have to schedule a C-section due to rupturing my uterus because of my scar already being there. He said it's just not a good idea to force an induction if like my body's not ready, the baby's not ready. There's just no point in doing that. It'll end up in a C-section. So I'm just gonna avoid that altogether. If he doesn't come naturally, like my water breaks, my mucus plug comes out, I'm like actively in labor, we are definitely going to be scheduling a C-section, which I did mention in my other video. We did schedule the C-section at my first appointment as third trimester. We scheduled it for July 27th, so he officially has a C-section date. They wouldn't let me schedule it before the 39-week mark, so they have me coming in a Thursday with my actual doctor. He scheduled it with him, and it's probably going to be like the earliest appointment. I've already started to figure out everything with the family, and moving forward we'll be starting to get the house ready, because I can't believe I'm in the 3rd trimester already. I haven't done anything but pack everything down the basement. My baby shower is in 2 weeks, and after the baby shower we'll have like a whole lot of nesting videos going on, because mama's gonna need to get ready. I really need to like clean my backyard and just get myself prepared for an entire maternity leave with a newborn and a toddler, because Ollie's out of school. So I'll be home with both children around that time, and I'm kind of nervous. So my symptoms so far in the 2nd trimester is food aversions. I'm still not eating chicken for some reason, unless it's chicken salad. I don't know what that's about. I cannot eat like anything Anthony makes with chicken. I just won't eat it. Meat in general has been like a big issue. I'm getting protein in different ways by like nuts, yogurt, and eggs, but I'm not getting the protein from meat anymore. So I don't know if I'm switching over to vegetarian or what, but the only meat I'm actually eating is chicken salad. So yeah, that is still happening. I'm not nauseous anymore or throwing up, so that's pretty good. I'm now sleeping with a pregnancy pillow because my insomnia and back is killing me. I've had nothing but back issues and hip pain since maybe like 15 or 16 weeks. It's been pretty bad. I feel like this is like, if I go in naturally with this boy, it's all gonna be back pain like it was with Lillie. It was pretty bad, so I'm preparing for that in full force. I know he's low because he's been kicking me down there. He hasn't really been kicking me up in my chest yet. I don't know if it's because he's not like big enough, but he is very active. He non-stop moves, and the first person to ever feel him kick was Lillie. Anthony's not gonna ever tell anybody that it wasn't him, but it was Lillie. And I was trying for like weeks to get Anthony to feel him, but he kept thinking like me breathing was the baby kicking, but it wasn't, and Lillie felt the first kick. But like I said, I'm sleeping with a pillow now due to insomnia. I'm not really sleeping at all. I say this a lot in my vlogs. I'm like extremely tired. I try to go to bed around 8 o'clock, 8:30, because I have to get up early before the kids, and by that time like I'm dead tired. I fall asleep. I went to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom first because I know I'm gonna get up a million times to go to the bathroom, but then I'm waking up around 11:30, 12, 1:30. And yeah, sometimes I have to go to the bathroom, but other times it's just me like up and I'm sitting here. I can't go back to sleep. So yeah, and then I'm extremely tired, and then I try to take like a quick like hour sleep before the kids get up, and then I'm exhausted even more. So that's what's been going on. I'm also having like extremely vivid dreams, which I already had in my 1st trimester. They're continuing. That's still happening. I mean, they're not as bad like my dad killing me in the first trimester, but they're still just as weird. And I'm definitely getting stretch marks around my belly, which I've already had, so I'm not too mad about it. A growing body, a growing baby. It is what it is. And I am now wearing full-blown pregnancy clothes because I cannot fit anything else. My clothes are no longer fitting me. I'm in nursing tank tops pretty much all the time because I'm sweating to death. It's so hot in Philadelphia. It reached almost 80 degrees one day and I was sweating to death. So I'm in like nursing tanks and a hoodie, but I have my fan going like all the time at work, so I'm not dying. So that's what's happening with my pregnancy symptoms, and that's pretty much what's happening like throughout my entire 2nd trimester. It hasn't been too crazy. It was actually nice. I did get sick once and it knocked me out, but other than that, it's okay. I'm still on iron pills. I'm still taking folic acid, and I'm still taking my prenatals, and I just took my gestational diabetes test. I'm waiting for the results on that. And as of right now, we are in the clear for a good, healthy baby. So Alfie is doing well, Mama's doing well, and next up is just to get everything ready for the house. So definitely watch out for nesting videos, and that's pretty much it. So I know I'm gonna have coming up in the next trimester, I know I have to get another ultrasound to measure him. And like I said, we already scheduled our C-section, so I'll be packing bags, getting house ready, nesting like crazy. And when I say nesting, it's not just putting stuff for baby around. I have been wanting to deep clean my entire house, deep clean my backyard and get it all ready for the kids. Like I mentioned, I will be home with both children. Once Ollie's done school, I'm taking my maternity leave. A lot of people are telling me I'm probably not gonna last past 37 weeks with how big he is, or like how low he is in general. And I've been like extremely active this time around. I've been bouncing on balls, I've been working out, taking walks, stuff like that. So with Ollie, I wasn't as active, and I've been extremely active this time around. I also would like to mention that I only gained 10 pounds this entire pregnancy so far. I mentioned in my first trimester recap that I actually lost 15 pounds due to throwing up. But I gained 10 pounds back in the last couple of weeks. And I'm still trying to stick to not gaining a bunch of weight because I've already lost so much weight before getting pregnant. I don't want to have to like backtrack again. So I'm trying to stick to like healthier foods and just staying good in general. So yeah, that's my second trimester. We're officially into the third trimester and so close to meeting Alfie. So I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave any questions in the comment section down below. I answer every single comment, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Alright, here's the belly.